Okay, so I did some research online here with the Uberman sleep cycle and figured I'd check out other people's testimonials, things that they've been going through, and I found some really good, entertaining videos. I mean, I might be doing these later, but it's really entertaining to look at and watch people as they're like sleep deprived, half awake, 3 in the morning, going. Yeah, well, they don't look that awake. They look more half dead and slurring words and things like that. So you might get some of that from me over the next little while. The nighttime piece seems to be the hardest. And uh, what a trend that I'm seeing is that there's a number of people who they'll go to sleep and they'll wake up. Like, they'll set 3 alarm clocks, they'll scatter them around the house, they'll stick some under some clothes, they'll put the alarm clock on the other side of the room, they'll put one out, in a different room, so they have to actually physically get up and walk around to turn off these alarm clocks. And unconsciously, they're going around and they're turning off all the alarm clocks, crawling back into bed, waking up, and they wake up and it's morning time, the sun's up, and they're like, I don't remember a thing. So at some point, it's like the subconscious is kicking in and taking over, and people are sleepwalking. I read an account of one guy who went to, he was like downstairs, and he went up to his room, and he unplugged. He was asleep, mind you. He walks around, he goes up to his room, he he turns off both of his alarm clocks by unplugging them, and then crawls into bed, goes to sleep, and then wakes up at some point the next day. Doesn't remember a damn thing, but there were other people in the house that saw him do this. So there's been some accounts like that. This is really interesting. I'm extremely fascinated with the way the body works and how, like, what's going on in order to do this, to create, to make the body go into this autopilot mode. So the other thing is, I haven't seen anybody's testimonials past, like, there was one guy who went to like week 10, week 11, there was someone else who did week 4, but what I haven't seen is accounts of people who've been doing this for, 6 months, right? I haven't seen that. I mean, my intention is definitely to do it for a long period, and to do it for a time that's, 6 months or more. I feel this is very useful tool, and like I showed you on the last piece, it'll pop up here. Like I showed you on the last piece, that's an extra like 2,000 and some 2,555 hours, or 100 and some days per year, right? I mean, if we want to fast track our life, yeah, you get the point. Okay, so anyways, what I've done is, thank you for listening to my ramblings for the last 3.5 minutes, by the way. What I've done is, if you're on my site, Sam of the IAM, on my YouTube site, I've made a playlist folder, and it has other accounts of other people who've also been doing the Uberman, and you can go in there and get extremely entertained. There's a newscast, one of them, which is really funny. I'll let you look into it, and I'm going to still keep accounting for and documenting my time here on the Uberman Sleep Schedule. So we call this Becoming Uberman. So I wish you all the best if you're going to do this as well. And again, post up some videos. It's good to have this knowledge out there.